Today I am going to share with you how to use an amp simulator in a live setting. I'm going to show you how you would connect it all up, and then I've just got a microphone set up towards it, and we'll just play a little bit of guitar so you can hear what it would sound like, say, through a cab. I guess the purpose of the video being is, say if you want to hear, an amp that you don't have, like, maybe an EVH amplifier or a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier or anything like that, this could maybe get you at least a decent way there hearing that of what it would be like, say, in the room through your own guitar cabinet. And I'll show you how we would all mic it up, and then just have a bit of a play and see what you think. Cheers. Let me go and list through the things that you will need to do this setup. So, first of all, you will need a computer or a laptop that has a USB port, and it's probably got, at least 4, but probably ideally 8 gigabytes of RAM in it. You want something with decent processing power. You also need a recording interface. This is the one that I've got. This is a Generation 1 Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 interface. It's pretty old these days. It's almost 10 years old. Does the trick for me. You don't necessarily need an amplifier, but you do need something that would act as a power amp. So your Seymour Duncan Power Stage is a good idea. But what I'm using here is a Joyo Bantamp Zombie. Now, I'm not going to be using any of the preamp settings, so any of the dials here don't matter. We're going to be going into the return, and it's going to bypass everything. Effectively, it is just going to be there. It's just going to be used to power the speaker. That's all we're using it for. And of course, you need the speaker cab. Now, it can be a 1x12, 2x12, 4x12, just whatever you've got. Alright, let's go run it through and I'll show you how we hook this all together. Okay, so first of all, we are going to hook up our interface. So, my particular one, I use the old school printing cable, which powers the unit. I'm just going to pop this into any USB port on the computer. Always guarantee it's going to be the other way around, no matter which way we try it. So after that, I'm going to put, imagine this happens to be my guitar lead. I've just got a wireless setup, so this is the receiver unit. I'm just going to pop this into input jack 1 of the Focusrite there, so that's ready to go. Flip it around so we can get a good view. So the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to get this guitar cable. Going to put it into one of the output jacks on the back of the recording interface. This would be normally where you plug your monitors in, that sort of thing. Then from there, this is the other end of the same cable. What we're going to do is we're going to plug it into the return jack of the Joyo Zombie. This might be hard to do with one hand. So you can see we've got that plugged into the return jack there now. Now what we're going to do is we need a speaker cable. And we're going to plug in our speaker cable from into the 8 ohm output, because this is the only thing this Zombie has. Cool. Once you've done that, we need to power everything on, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, let's get on to the software side of things now. So I'm just doing this wee screen record for you. So what you'll need is an amp sim, either by Neural DSP, STL Tones, ML Lab Studios do a bunch of great ones as well. I'm not sort of trying to prove the tone, I'm trying to prove the concept, because tone can be, as we all know, very subjective. So what we're going to do here now, this is what we need to do for the software side of things. So up here, this is the window of what it is. So I'm running the Neural DSP Nolly plugin. Now I've already done it, but let's just take it off again anyway. So this is the cab section. So when you would normally launch this plugin, you would have these cabs going, and you'd be able to move around these microphones and change cabs, virtual cabs, and all that sort of good stuff. However, in this case, if we wanted to use the actual cabinet, obviously we need to get rid of the cabinet simulation that's already going through on the program. So what I've done is you just right click on that, and if you right click, that turns it off and on. So right now, being faded out in grey, it's off. I've turned the EQ off. This is the amplifier section, so we want to keep that on, obviously, because that's gonna. Then we have to test out all the different amps. There's 4 amps within inside this plugin, so I thought it could be quite cool just to scroll through them. You got your clean amp there, breakup. Modeled after, so this one here is the default one, modeled after some sort of either PV or EVH amp, and I think this one is modeled after a Victory Kraken. Anyway, going back to the top here, this is the pedal section. So what I want to do is we can keep that engaged, because effectively, if we think of our signal flow, I mean, technically it is after our guitar, which is probably not ideal, but it is still before the preamp section of an amplifier. And this one here is still before the post section of the speaker. So this would be technically, if you had a physical pedal, this would be sitting right there in the effects loop if we talk about our signal flow. So delays, reverbs, it's perfect for it. It's great. Anyway, hopefully that gives you a bit of an idea how it's going to work, and let's just go through some sounds. And so what I'll do is I'll just go quickly mic up the cab, just put a bit of a room microphone sound on, nothing too serious, and just have a wee tinker. Alright, I'm back here now. Hopefully that all made sense for you so far. I've got everything plugged in now. Let's give it a go. Our volume is going to be the monitor of the recording interface. The amp doesn't do anything. It's just there literally just to power the speaker cab. So, guitar's up. Let's give it a go. Cool, we've got sound. So as you would with a normal amp, you can go and say, oh, this has got too much gain, so we can turn the gain down virtually. Again, so it's gone. I've turned it down from say 5 o'clock to about I'll turn that down from 12 o'clock through to about 10 o'clock now. Cool. So I've got, going to the effects pedals now, I've got the overdrive on. We can just take that off. And this is just like straight amp distortion now. Put the gain back up. So gain now halfway. Gives you an idea. Let's change it to a clean channel. So this is what the default clean amp sounds like. The old guitar may need a bit of a tune. cool. Sounds pretty dry to me though, so we'll chuck on a delay, and let's go a bit of reverb. Cool. So that's just one of the amps we've done. Again, more of a proof of concept rather than like a tone demo. The last question I'm probably going to just answer for you is how loud can it go? Could it actually be used, say, in a rehearsal situation? Let's find out. Alright guys, we've got everything all set up, ready to go. The interface is on probably about 3/4 volume. So we'll give it a bit of a chug, and I'll put the dB meter in front of the camera so you can see how loud it would be.